Hello guys, Arken here. I just want to take some time to tell you guys that we have a Patreon set up for the channel. It's an additional way you can support us. So I will put the link in the YouTube cards and in the description. Thanks for checking it out and I hope you enjoyed the video.
Next day. You hardly got any sleep at all, so are groggy and a bit cranky when you get up. Time to start the day. What to do now? Let's do some lunch service. You go outside to work the lunch stall this afternoon with a big steaming cauldron of hearty soup and a basket full of yeast rolls to sell. The soup itself is a slight variation on the classic pottage stew. It's diluted a bit to make sure there's enough to go around, but it's still chock full of assorted veggies. Before you know it, you're almost all sold out of the food you've made. It seemed like the street was busy today with lots of townsfolk and travelers passing through, many of whom seemed eager to come look at your stall. You're not sure if it was the meal you picked or just pure luck, but you made quite some extra coin today by filling the hungry tummies of the common folk. Oh, this is a little different from the usual lunch service I get. Nice, you got 5 coins from the lunch service. Oh yes, so yeah, it's a little more because I usually get 2 coins only. Before you know it, the sun has set. After having dinner together, you and Gunther are ready to start the evening at the tavern. Oh, something's come up.
Van, I want to talk to you about something real quick.
Sure, what is it? The red tiger pats you on the head and smiles.
You're doing a great job. We're getting more customers, and as much as I hate to say, there certainly seems to be a fan group growing around you.
Your tail wags at his warm touch and words. Oh wow, I have fans?
Much to my, annoyance, you do. And so there is a business opportunity. With the increase of new faces, perhaps future customers may seek your personal attention.
I see.
You have proven to be a reliable individual, and I hear nothing but compliments from our regulars. It's clear that you've got a handle on all the regular duties, so enjoy yourself a bit. The customers definitely seem to enjoy you.
Thanks, Gunther.
You're taking care of yourself, and you don't have to rely on just me anymore. The tavern is bustling, and you're putting a smile on their faces. You're not the helpless kid I found at death's door anymore. Continue making connections with people and cut your own path in this world. It might also help you recover your memories. Just a gut feeling.
I will do my best. He ruffles your hair again and surprises you with a hug. As he pulls away, he looks like he wanted to say more, but the customers are already walking through the door. Attentive service unlocked. What is that? When serving guests with a bond level of 1 or higher, you can now select the attentive service option. This allows you to spend all your remaining AP for the day on a single guest, earning an equivalent number of bond points. Oh, okay, that's very convenient. If I'm, dedicated to some person, some patron, I can choose that, so it will spend all the remaining action points on them. Who to serve? Okay. I think I don't need to use attentive service for Khaleb and the others. We'll see. Serve. Oh, because I haven't reached bond level 1 with him, so I can't use attentive service yet. So just continue serving them. Okay, continue serving them more. Serve. It's closing time. The last wave of customers have taken their leave.
Good job. Here's your share.
Gunther hands over 10 coins.
Have a good day tomorrow.
After the long day, you feel so tired you immediately pass out as soon as you get into your bed. The morning sun shines upon your face. After a relaxing breakfast, you are ready for the day. Where should I go? Oh, we can do tail service. Let's check that out. Tail service. You enter the alleyway meant for tail service. So, this is the place Odachi mentioned. I hope I didn't get it wrong. What's the difference between offering and looking for it? Let's just go with the first one first. Offer tail service. After some simple preparation, you linger there comfortably, alone, and wait for somebody to come. A bit of time passes before a figure approaches through the same way you came. It was one of the town guards, though it's hard for you to make out which one through his lowered visor. At first, you're unsure if he's really here for what you think he is. But you turn around and lift up your tail expectantly for him all the same, intrigued to see what happens. This guard reacts to seeing you by letting out an unexpected cry of joy. It's high-pitched, and as if he's trying to imitate the sound of a young puppy.
Oh my gosh, a new face! Hi! Hello there!
You turn around and see him running towards you with his tail wagging. Oh, hi.
It's so nice to meet you here. Love to see a new pretty face on this side of town. I can already tell you're going to be a big hit around these parts if you're not already. That boyish, good-looking face of yours on top of that bulging beefcake bod is something that no other guy in the neighborhood's got. And I should know, I've been around a few times on my patrols.
Well, thanks, I guess?
I'm Leven, by the way. Well, actually, that's short for Levendig, but I think it's super not cute to leave it unshortened like that. So yeah, hey, you got a routine figured out yet? Like, is there any way you'd like to do it for a standard? Because a lot of street workers I hear about tend to have that going on. And anything apart from that counts as special services, which often comes with a surcharge. And that's just a little bit greedy of them, if you ask me. I mean, not that I'm judging you or anything, if that's you too. But, like, if it's not, then awesome! I could so get you situated by showing you some of my favorite tricks, which also happen to be some of the more popular ones.
All this talking is really starting to grate on your ears. So, is there any way you want it right now, or...
Well, I guess it'd be best if I'd rather let you decide on that, to be honest. After all, I wouldn't want to be too much of an influence on your particular style of approach, you know? Make no mistake, guys who just listen to the advice of any old schmo with 2 cents to give often end up working against their own natural potential. And we wouldn't want that for you, right? Like, I've seen way too many drop-dead gorgeous guys who had just heap loads of lovin' to give prematurely crash and burn their own careers. And all because they decided to pull some lame... You pounce on him, unable to wait for him to finish up any longer. He falls to the cold, hard ground with you in surprise as you pull aside the folds of his uniform before hungrily burying your muzzle in his crotch. Okay, so he got the guard naked right away. His duck springs to attention pretty quickly with you tickling the bottom of his tip ever so eagerly. Okay guys, so Leven, the guard, his duck is fully erect, so that is my cue to tell you guys that the next scenes might be too sexual for me to fully narrate on YouTube. So what I will do, I will skip ahead and maybe provide previews of the naughty scenes along the way, and then after I'll give a summary of what they did. So see you in a bit. Okay, so this is just a preview of Fen being flustered as he's telling the guard what a mouth is best used for. Okay, so this is just a preview of the guard of Leven enjoying the service given by Fen. Okay, so this view just shows the body of Leven the guard, and his body is just so very nice and very delicious, yes. Okay, so this view just shows Fen and Leven the guard's poles, and it says that Leven is holding their 2 poles together and rubbing them at the same time. He flexes his bicep again, but this time goes into lick and kiss it for you. Oh, that is so nice. His busts all over you and him like a geyser raining down droplets of thick. You erupt in much the same way he did, with big shots going everywhere between the 2 of you and then a messy trickle. In the immediate afterglow, you realize he's made you pretty heavily tired.
Okay, so quick summary of what they did. So first, Fan pounced on Leven the guard because he was yapping too much and was showing Leven what a mouth was for by using his muzzle to go straight for Leven's crotch, and then eventually Leven made Fen stand up and they took off their clothes, and Leven was showing off his body for Fen, and then Leven took Fen's pole and was rubbing it along with his own pole together, and they continued doing that. And there was also some nice showing off scenes where the Leven the guard was flexing his biceps for Fen, and Fen also did some poses for him, and made them hot and bothered. And I personally like when guys do that, when they flex and show off. It's very hot for me. And
At some point, Levin also began daydreaming, and his mind drifted, and I think he was fantasizing about the captain and maybe his other fellow guards too. And those were the fantasies he was focusing on.
And then Leven, I think he just continued rubbing their poles together until first Leven erupted, followed by Fen. Fen erupted next. And now they're done, so let's continue reading. And there's enough musk and sweat left lingering on your fur to warrant a full evening's trip to the bathhouse to get it all washed off.
Whoa, dang, that was good. 6.8 out of 10 for sure. Okay, well, here you go.
He tosses you a bag full of coins as payment from the pile of discarded clothes before making himself decent again.
How are you not even sweating right now? Oh, honey, please. You think that little workout we just had is enough to get me all hot and bothered so that it shows? Maybe I should invite you to one of the monthly drill practices the captain puts us through, so you get a better idea. By the way, sorry if I might have said anything that sounded a little, well, weird while we were doing it. My mind just sort of has a way of bouncing around from place to place when it's all excited and stuff.
Bond and luck with Leven. Too fatigued to even try and find a way to interrupt him so you can return the compliment, you let him speak the last of his erratic thoughts at you. And before long, he finally moves on. You received 12 coins for your experience. Wow, that's a lot of coins. And we've got sex experience ups. Or should I say sexperience? Shout out to you pricks. After the long day, you feel so tired you immediately pass out as soon as you get into your bed. Next day. As daylight emerges, it's time to embrace the start of a fresh day. What to do now? Okay, so we went with lunch service last time, so let's help with cleaning again. After getting some breakfast, you join Gunther in cleaning work. With your combined efforts, you make quick work of the cleaning and soon the bar is ready for opening. Before you know it, the sun has set. After having dinner together, you and Gunther are ready to start the evening at the tavern.
It's about time. Get ready.
As Gunther opens the Flaming Flagon for the night, the guests start to take their seats. Let's continue with Khaleb.
Yo, kid, come over here for a minute.
You turn around to see Khaleb casually waving you down from the back of the tavern. He and his friends are gathered around some sort of board game they've set up with a bag of dice, and then... Are those the salt and pepper shakers from the other tables as the pieces? What the heck is it gonna be this time? Yes?
How's a read like a writing desk?
Well, what?
How's a read like a writing desk?
No, I heard you the first time. It's just... What?
See, I told you he'd have no clue neither.
Well, I still like my answer the best. It's 'cause you make a desk out of reeds if you got the skill enough for it.
That's stupid, though. Everybody knows desks are made of from wood and not a bunch of... That's stupid, though. Everybody knows desks are made from wood and not a bunch of flimsy grass. I mean, what kind of crap-ass desks were they making you write on back in school?
Fuck, I don't know. What makes you think I even went to school, huh? Okay, well then, what's...
In case you're wondering, we're busy practicing our refined intellectualism skills what ways we can. If we can show those big money type nobles how we're a cut above the rest of the bozos in this line of work, we'll be set. They're gonna be so impressed by the smarts we learned that new jobs will be flowing in like fine wine.
Yeah, it's the reason for me asking you that weird question. Apparently it's a real riot at tea parties and stuff whenever somebody asks it. Couldn't say why, though. I'll bet it's an in-joke somebody's sister aunt thought up one day while she was drunk off her rocker. Grr, I swear, those moneybags had better send their manservant out to hand-deliver us jobs for this. My head's in so much pain from being full of all this damn learning, it's about to explode.
Wow, some part of you's full enough to burst and it ain't your balls for once? Color me amazed.
Alright then, sure, that part I get, but why did you need to take the salt and pepper from the other tables?
Eh? Oh, that. That's just for, improv.
See, we also caught word of this ritzy board game the rich galoots like to play. Helps them whittle away the hours between footbaths, I guess.
Chess is what it's called, or something.
And we was lucky enough to find an old pawn shop at the corner of Riverside and 3rd that had a setup for sale.
But thing is, the big bozo who owned the joint could have charged us an arm and a leg for everything, so we had to make do with just the board.
Meh, he was a shyster, that dumb cat. I ain't never liked their types.
Anyway, kid, you wanna try around with us sometime? Test the muscles in that pea brain you got?
You eye the game they've got going curiously for a moment. Trei goes to drag a pepper shaker across the black and red checkered board and uses it to knock over a salt one before removing it from play. You quickly realize you have no idea what they're doing, and apparently neither do they.
Hey, actually bro, I've been wondering. Ain't there supposed to be all different types of pieces in chess? Like, how am I supposed to know which of mine are the knights and which are the queens?
Khaleb opens his mouth to speak, but then pauses for a moment, scratching the underside of his chin as he tries to think.
Huh. You know, that's actually a hella good question. Hey kid, you wouldn't happen to have any colored pieces of twine lying about we could use, would ya?
Put the shakers back where they belong.
Jeez, alright. Don't need to blow your top over something like this.
We'll put everything back, nice and orderly for you, right after one more game. What? No, right now. This is something that could seriously get me in trouble.
With who? That lumbering grizzled palooka in a smock? Is he forcing you to work here under good behavior because of some kind of debt or something?
It's not like that.
Oh yeah? Well then why do you take months, if not years, out your life working for him?
Well, it's because you don't need to explain anything of yourself to them. My reasons are my own, and I'd thank you very much not to pry.
Figures you'd say that.
Damn, bro, I can't believe you're really getting him to show some fang. I'm swooning over here.
It is pretty funny that now of all times is when he decides to keep his trap shut, huh? Wonder what nerve it was you hit.
Ugh. These guys, sometimes, I swear.
Alrighty, pussy boy. Looks like we're all wrapped up with our game now.
So what? That means you're done with the shakers then, right?
Yeah. Take him and knock yourself out. We've got an art showing on the east side to crash about now. Anyway.
Aw, is some rando gonna come up and ask me what I think about ladies who make statues for people's lawns again? I don't really give a gnat's ass.
Don't worry, Trei. This one's about making life-size figures out of dried up sewage and twigs. If that happens again, it's weird. Yeah, just make extra sure not to light any fires this time around, or else our noses are gonna be hot in the stink along with our purses.
Good. It looks like they're leaving early tonight. You're not sure you'll ever get used to the odd, negative air that seems to hover around them like a curse wherever they go. At least you managed to get the tables back in their proper display before anybody noticed. Bond level 1. Okay. So we reached the bond level cap for Khaleb and company. Oh, let's check out the guards. So I wonder if there's more than one. So I just know 11. Okay. Okay, so since I reached the bond level cap for Khaleb and company, I will now have to think about who I will pursue next. So that will be in another video. Okay, let's go back to the main menu for now. Okay, so we learned more about Khaleb and company. They call themselves the Renegades. They're an adventuring party, and they're really good friends. They're not really dating each other, even though, you know, they do intimate stuff with each other, but they're just really close. And from what we've seen, they're trying to level up their intellect by being more sophisticated, and with that, I think they're trying to be, you know, they're trying to be different from the rest of the bandits or mercenaries. They're trying to set themselves apart, and I think there's also more to them from what we've seen, because they're even checking out art shows. We'll have to find out more about them when future updates will give us more opportunities to bond with them and a higher bond level cap. Okay, so if you guys liked what I did, I hope you can leave me a like on this video and maybe subscribe if you haven't yet. And I want you guys to take some time to appreciate something in your life today. And I will see you on the next Let's Read. Thank you guys for watching. Bye! Before we end the video, I would like to give a massive thank you to our patrons. Your support means more than the world to us. It means the galaxy to us. And a special shout out to AGN for becoming a Lightfall associate. Thank you so much. Check out patreon.com/arkandray07 to be a patron today. Ciao!